Do you feel like you're getting weaker every day but can't figure out why? Have you ever stopped to think if what you eat might be silently destroying your muscles? Could those foods that have always been part of your routine actually be the biggest enemies of your strength? And what about those boxed juices? Are they really as healthy as they seem? Or the coffee you drink every single day? There's a dangerous myth many people believe, that muscle loss is just a natural and inevitable part of aging. But the truth is, you might be speeding up this process without even realizing it, and it all starts with what's on your plate. Before this video ends, I'm going to tell you about the food that seems healthy but actually blocks your muscles from absorbing the minerals they need most. You're going to be surprised. Today, I'm going to show you the 5 most common foods that weaken the muscles of people over 60, and the worst part is, they do it without causing pain or any obvious symptoms. The first one might be right there in your kitchen, maybe even on your table right now. Let's talk about white bread and refined pasta. Yes, that French bread, your favorite pasta, even those store-bought cookies that seem harmless. These foods are full of simple carbohydrates, and they have a devastating effect on your body. They spike your insulin levels, increase inflammation, and make it harder for your body to absorb amino acids, the very nutrients your muscles need to stay strong. And it gets worse, the more you eat these foods, the hungrier you feel. This creates a vicious cycle where your body craves more and more quick energy, and you end up eating in an unbalanced way. For those over 60, this habit interferes with muscle building, increases fat storage, and might be the reason why getting up from a chair feels harder or why your arms and legs seem visibly thinner. So what's the solution? Swap out these foods for whole grain versions. At breakfast, for example, choose 100% whole grain bread, pasta made with whole wheat, quinoa, or even legumes like lentils and chickpeas. This will help your body maintain stable energy levels, and most importantly, preserve your strength and independence, a simple but powerful change. But hold on. Before you rush to change your breakfast, you need to pay attention to the next item on the list. It's something that looks healthy at first glance but might actually be silently sabotaging your muscle health. Think about those boxed juices you see at the store with bright labels saying no added sugar. Seems like a good choice, right? Wrong. These processed juices, even without added sugar, are packed with concentrated fructose, and without the fruit's natural fiber. This fructose overloads your liver, increases inflammation, and disrupts muscle regeneration, which is critical, especially as you get older. There's more. The blood sugar spikes caused by these juices lead to insulin resistance, one of the key drivers of muscle loss. Your body needs metabolic stability to keep muscles healthy, but these juices do the opposite. Plus, they don't keep you full. Soon, you're eating more calories, gaining more fat, and finding it even harder to build strength. If you're someone who drinks boxed juice thinking it's a smart way to stay hydrated, it's time to rethink that habit. Instead, go for whole fruits with skin and pulp, especially berries, or opt for water with lemon, herbal teas, or sugar-free infusions. These options hydrate, nourish, and help fight the effects of aging. Now, tell me, do you drink processed juice regularly? Have you noticed if it's affecting your energy or that constant feeling of weakness? Drop a comment. I want to know what it's like for you. Now let's talk about an even more dangerous enemy, something super common in daily life but that might be quietly sabotaging your strength without you noticing: ham, bologna, sausage, salami. They might seem like quick and easy options for a snack or a fast meal, but behind that convenience lies one of the biggest dangers for anyone over 60. These ultra-processed foods are among the worst when it comes to muscle loss and quality of life. They are loaded with nitrites, trans fats, and excessive sodium, a combination that feeds chronic inflammation, damages blood circulation, and makes muscle recovery harder. In other words, if you eat these foods often, you might be weakening your body day by day without even knowing it. And the protein in these products is of very poor quality. They don't provide the essential amino acids your body needs to maintain or rebuild muscles. This is even more serious as you age because your body naturally struggles more to preserve muscle mass. The problem goes beyond muscles. Regularly eating processed meats is linked to a higher risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even some types of cancer. If you've been feeling more tired, struggling to recover from simple tasks like carrying bags or climbing stairs, what's on your plate might be part of the cause. The excess sodium in these products also stresses your kidneys and adds constant strain to your body. This makes it even harder to keep your muscles active and healthy in later life. The solution is simple: swap these foods for real sources of protein. Lean meats like grilled chicken or fish, eggs, and legumes such as beans, lentils, and chickpeas are much more nutritious options. They provide the right nutrients to maintain muscle, boost energy, and help prevent chronic diseases. But don't think we're done with harmful foods just yet. The next item on the list is even more surprising. It's an ingredient many people see as healthy, but it might be stopping your body from absorbing the minerals your muscles need most. Yes, I'm talking about spinach. This leafy green, celebrated by many who seek a healthy diet, can become a real problem when eaten raw and in large amounts. The reason? Oxalic acid, a natural substance in raw spinach, binds to calcium and magnesium in the intestines, preventing these minerals from being absorbed. And why is this so serious? Because calcium and magnesium are crucial for muscle function. They help with muscle contraction, post-exercise recovery, and even the prevention of conditions like osteoporosis. When your body can't absorb these minerals properly, the effects show up: weakness, joint pain, cramps, balance problems, and even difficulty walking confidently. Also, too much oxalic acid can lead to kidney stones, something that requires extra care as we age. And all of this could be happening even if you think you're eating healthily. But here's the simple fix: just change how you prepare spinach. When you steam or lightly sauté it, the oxalic acid levels drop significantly. That way, you can enjoy all the nutrients without blocking mineral absorption. It's also a good idea to mix up your greens. Kale, arugula, and lettuce are great choices, and pair them with calcium-rich foods like sesame seeds, nuts, and light dairy products. Small changes like these make a big difference in muscle health after 60. And speaking of habits that seem harmless, the next one might surprise you even more. It's a drink many people have every day, especially first thing in the morning, without realizing it might be draining their muscle strength. Let's talk about something that's present in almost everyone's daily routine, and if consumed without moderation, might be silently weakening your muscles. I'm talking about coffee. Yes, coffee. One of the most beloved beverages in the world could be a hidden enemy of your muscle strength, especially after the age of 60. Of course, coffee has its benefits. It can boost your energy, sharpen your focus, and even protect against some diseases. But the problem lies in overconsumption. Drinking too much coffee, especially on an empty stomach or multiple times a day, can directly affect your muscle health. Caffeine, when consumed in large amounts, interferes with the absorption of essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, potassium, and zinc. These minerals are critical for muscle contraction and recovery. Without them, your body loses its ability to maintain the strength and endurance you need for everyday activities. But that's not all. Too much coffee also raises cortisol levels, the stress hormone. When cortisol stays elevated for too long, it speeds up a process called catabolism, which is basically the breakdown of muscle tissue. Your body starts using its own muscles as a source of energy, leading to gradual weakening. You might even sleep through the night, but if your sleep is light because of caffeine, your body won't produce enough of the hormones needed for muscle recovery, like growth hormone, GH, which is released during deep sleep. So that innocent cup of coffee in the afternoon might be hurting you more than you think. So what's the best way to handle this? Moderation. Limit your coffee intake to no more than 2 cups a day, avoid drinking it on an empty stomach, and never late in the day. If you want to keep the habit without the negative effects, try replacing part of your coffee with green tea. It has less caffeine and offers antioxidants that help with muscle and overall health, especially after 60. Now that you know which 5 foods and drinks are silently weakening your muscles, it's time to take action. The good news is, yes, you can regain strength and vitality even after 60, 70, or 80 years old. If you feel weaker, have less energy, and notice your muscles shrinking, know that there's still time to turn things around. And it all starts with a simple truth: your muscles don't understand age, they understand stimulus and nutrition. This means that if you give your body the right nutrients and the proper stimulation, your muscles will respond, no matter your age. The first step is to ensure you get high-quality protein in every meal, and it's not just about meat. Eggs, chicken, fish, nuts, lentils, and beans are all excellent sources. But here's the key: spread that protein intake throughout the day. Your body needs a constant supply to keep muscle synthesis active, which is essential to prevent sarcopenia, the rapid loss of muscle mass, one of the main reasons people lose independence as they age. And of course, diet alone isn't enough. You need to move your body, but don't worry, this doesn't mean hitting the gym every day. Simple exercises like walking briskly, climbing stairs, using resistance bands, or doing lightweight training are enough to activate the muscle fibers that tend to disappear with age. There's one more factor that people often underestimate: sleep. Sleeping well is essential for your body to recover, repair tissues, and maintain the hormonal balance needed for muscle building. This is even more important as you get older. Deep, quality sleep has a direct impact on your physical strength, daily energy, and overall health. Treat your bedtime like part of your muscle strengthening plan. Avoid caffeine in the evening, turn off screens at least an hour before bed, and create a calm, comfortable nighttime routine. The environment matters too. Soft lighting, silence, and a pleasant temperature help your body get into the right rhythm. Remember, muscles aren't built just during exercise, they're built during rest. That's when your body rebuilds what you worked on during the day. Without proper rest, no workout or diet will give you lasting results. So, if you want to preserve your strength, independence, and quality of life after 60, focus on 3 pillars: protein spread throughout the day, regular physical activity, and real deep sleep. Now that you know what to avoid and what to do, it's time to take action. Did you know these foods could be silently weakening your muscles? Which one surprised you the most? Leave your answer in the comments, it might help others too. If this content was helpful for you, like the video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss future content, and remember, we have even more valuable health and wellness information on our website. Visit globalhealthguide.net and discover how to live with more energy and independence for many years to come.